see. Hold on. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's plugged in.
Can I have your phone?
What's up?
Where's your phone?
My phone is right here. Oh, almost dropped this phone.
My gosh.
Let me lower the music just a touch.
Okay, let me jump on this. Oh.
Okay. Oh, we're live. We're live.
How do I look at the whole chat though?
I'm gonna set this camera up here in this tripod, guys. Hang in there just a moment. We're just getting started here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's not that delayed. That's cool. Hey, Saxon's watching.
Is he? Heck yeah. Did you use your knife today?
I brought it with me. I have packages I can open with it actually. What's up, James Lashley? Hi, Troy Smith. Hey, Brian.
Let me just get the... Wait. Okay. All right. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear us loud and clear? We got microphones on.
Yeah, let us know if you can hear us.
Okay, you speak.
Hello.
No, a little louder than that.
Oh, I was gonna whisper. Hi.
Okay, I'm gonna step outside and let's see if they can still hear me. Okay, I'm gonna go way over here. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me loud and clear? Over. Testing 1, 2.
Room. Say sounds great, sounds good. I can hear the whispering.
Could they hear the whispering?
Yeah, I should do like some ASMR thing.
Get your nails out like
to sleep.
I wonder if anybody else listens to ASMR as much as you do.
I don't listen to it that much, only when I can't sleep.
That thing creeps me out, hearing people whispering like that into the camera, and then they're like, I don't know, it's like they're trying to do some
voodoo?
Sexual voodoo on you.
Oh, I don't know about that.
The whispering? It's a little much.
Sit right there, baby.
Can I have this cookie?
Yeah.
I'll share it with you.
No, you can have it. You can have it. All right, guys, let me see. I can't see how many people are watching. Oh, and I lost my spot. There we go. Okay. There we go.
That's a good cookie.
Okay.
Should I sit behind the bar or?
It's up to
Last
you.
time I sat back there.
You can sit up front, but you might have to move the thing a little bit.
How's the camera angle?
See, you're a little bit cut off, right? Or are you good? No, you're cut off.
Get a little closer.
You can see the delay. Okay, guys, so I'm on the phone. I'm just reading your messages, so don't think I'm like ignoring you. I'm literally, this is how I read the messages, so we can be like looking at the camera.
Yeah.
But basically, there is no video for today. Sorry, but we did film one. It's just not ready in time, so we're like, well, let's go live and hang out with the people for an hour.
Yeah, we just finished it. We finished filming it probably like half an hour ago.
Yeah.
So
it'll be up maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday.
Yeah,
Not
we just
sure.
need some time to edit it because usually a video like this will take anywhere from 3 or 4 hours to edit the video.
Yeah.
Some videos are a little easier to edit than others because they're just more of like a live type of video. This one has a lot of cuts.
Yeah.
And we have to go in there and cut them all in the right spots and then probably add some music on top of it.
Yeah.
And Olivia and I don't have an editor yet.
No.
So I'm gonna move this camera angle a little bit that way.
A little more? Okay. How do you lower the volume on this record a bit?
Oh, is this music too loud, guys?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know if the music is too loud.
Somebody says, what playlist do you use for the Tiki Bar vibe?
Right now we have Tiki-Yaki Airwaves, or Tiki-Yaki Orchestra. Right here, let me get the album. Okay, I'll just back this up a little bit. There we go.
There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah. That's the move right there.
What about even further back?
Aw, somebody says music is perfect, sounds perfect, no, it's okay. Congratulations to you both. Thank you, Doug. Hi, Rick. Hi, Darren. Hi, Mike. Oh, Santa Barbara Fish is here.
Oh, is that what it says? Oh, they're here to pick up the truck?
Yeah. I can entertain for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to turn my mic off.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Danny's gonna get out of here for a second. I'm gonna entertain you guys.
Technical difficulties.
I know, sorry guys. It's okay. Put your questions in the chat and I'm gonna entertain you guys solo for a bit. It'll be fun. So.
Okay.
Love the vibe. Oh, we listened to the Pele record today. How was that? Oh, why am I lose the chat. Let's see. Hi, Mike. Say hi to all my cousins in Moore Park, Somis, and Oxnard. What's up? Hi, guys. Sending y'all a hello from Corpus Christi, Texas. Hey, Mark. How does the car culture in California compare to the car culture in Canada? Well, no offense to my Canadian friends, but I feel like, I shouldn't say that. The hot rod scene is almost non-existent. There are hot rods. There are a lot of hot rods, don't get me wrong. But in terms of like regular gatherings and swap meets that are like hot rod based and like different events, there's only a few a year, and that's mostly because of the weather. So I don't even think you can totally compare. I think California is miles better, but obviously it's California. This is like where hot rodding was born. But in terms of car culture, so I kind of specified in hot rods, that's what I'm into. But car culture, Canada does have a ton of cool cars. Like if you're into imports, if you're into like supercars, so many in Canada. Makes me want to be in Hawaii. I know, same here. But kind of have a little bit of it here at home. Hey Lisa, how's it going? When does a gnarly bar open to the public? Nah, this is just our little home bar, so unfortunately it's just open to really close friends and family, that's it. Aw, Rob, can't stay at work, unfortunately. Love you guys. Keep doing what you do. Thank you so much, Rob. Oh my goodness. You're so generous. Thank you. That was way too kind. Where did Danny go? He is handling a business matter. He will be right back. Has to do with refrigeration, so it doesn't involve me. Let's see. Wow, I have 93 people to entertain. Oh my goodness, someone from Sweden. Dennis from San Francisco. I'm in the San Jose area. I know we have some car culture, but I don't see a lot of it. I can't speak to San Jose, but I do know a couple of hot rodders from there. Let's see. What's a good tiki bar drink to order if I ever make it to one? I'm in Allen Park, Michigan. Oh my goodness, Brian. There is one of the coolest looking tiki bars we have ever seen in Michigan. I can't tell you exactly where in Michigan, but if you Google it, I think it's like a 2-story building. We literally want to come out to Michigan just to go check that place out. It looks like probably the greatest tiki bar of all time, and it's in Michigan. So you should go check it out. But if you go there, I always say that if you like sort of a sweeter kind of drink, like coconut flavor, definitely get a painkiller. That would be on pretty much every menu. If you like a little more citrusy, I always go with, you know, like whatever the house Mai Tai is, just to kind of judge them off of that, because the Mai Tai is such a standard drink that if they mess it up, then I really question how good their other drinks are gonna be. So that's kind of like a good way to look at it. Let me see. Congrats on your legal status. Thank you, Tim. Unfortunately, I'm not a citizen yet. I got a long road ahead of me, but This certainly helps. Oh, Lisa is going to Maui again soon. Do you think Trudeau is Castro's kid? Yes. No, we shouldn't get political, but is that a glass float lamp? Did you make it or buy it? So Danny is back. You want to explain the floats?
What?
Someone asked if you made them or bought them, the ones hanging.
We bought them. I wish I found them. That's like a dream of mine, is to find a real fish float. But the way that what they actually are, they're for fishing, longline fishing. The Japanese fishers back in the early 1900s would use them to suspend nets underneath the water. So they would have a long string basically, and they would, every like 80, 100 yards or so, they would have a float and it would suspend down a long net, and every once in a while the net would just break off and it would just go floating out at sea, sometimes for like years because the current just goes around like this. But whenever there's a storm, it would throw off the currents and then they end up getting washed up on islands or along shorelines. So like in Hawaii, they'll get washed up, the Polynesian islands, they'll get washed up, and then people actually find them on the beach. And if you're lucky enough, they still have the original nets on them. We have a couple of them down here that have the original nets on them. And then just cut like some holes on the top of them and put lights in there. And they make a really nice decoration for a tiki room.
Yes, but these ones are real.
Yeah, they are real. Real Japanese fish floats.
James Lashley is asking, what are we sipping on tonight? I got tea. I made tea.
I don't have anything yet, but maybe we could make a cocktail.
It's up to you. Indiana here. Hot rodding scene is alive and well. That's awesome. Love you guys. You rock. Thanks, Alex. When are you guys going to work on the all-wheel drive Chevelle?
Here we go again. It's like the my favorite thing to talk about lately. Kind of a sore subject, I guess you could say. It just keeps getting put on the back burner. The more it sits on that lift, we get another project in, and then it just keeps getting put on the back burner. So it's a really involved project, and I feel that when the time comes to work on it, the videos are not going to be as frequent as some of our other builds. Our other builds are like fast builds where, you know, it's like still entertaining to the audience to watch, right? The Chevelle build is going to be a lot of trial and error and me messing up on things, and I really kind of want to take my time with it to do it right. As far as when we'll see a video on it, I have no idea.
I don't know.
I have no idea. It might be a few months.
Yeah, because with the way we have our projects right now, so obviously our current project is the C10 pickup truck. And then kind of mixed in with that, in the next like 2 months, you guys are going to see my white 56 Chevy back on the channel. And there's a whole thing with that. That car is going to get worked on. It's not going to get finished, but there's going to be some progress in getting that straight axle in the car.
Yeah.
So we're kind of just, the name of the game with the YouTube channel this year is just uploading what we're really doing. And instead of letting these like projects control our lives, it's like, hey, if this month we're working on the C10, then those are the videos you're gonna get. Or maybe, like I said, today we didn't have a video. We're gonna have one later in the week, but we're like, shoot, let's just jump on live and chat with people. Kind of like go with the flow.
Yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. Like we didn't have a video for today, and we were kind of stressing out about it this morning. Like, man, we're supposed to have a video every Tuesday, Gnarly Tuesday, 5 o'clock. We have a video for you guys, and you know, family stuff came up. My grandfather's, you know, is not doing too well right now, so we spent some time with him over the weekend, and that's just life. And it's like these cars are a lot of work, and it's just Olivia and I doing it. So it's not always great progress that we can bring to you guys. Like these other channels, you know, I don't know how they do it. Like Cletus, he has videos just all the time. It's like never stopping. I'm like, dude, how do you even have time for family and birthdays and all this stuff? Like,
Yeah.
It's crazy. So we're just trying to keep up and bring the best content possible for you guys. And back to the Chevelle though, like it is a project I'm really excited about, but ultimately we can only do so much right now. And the way that YouTube goes, it's like you could be working here on this project and then the next week you're working over here and this project kind of gets stuck behind. I know that sounds really bad, but
well, the good thing is like pretty much all of our cars, apart from like the Chevelle and my Gasser build, all the projects run and drive. The C10 is blown apart, but that thing will be running and driving as soon as we get some parts for that engine and all that. So, you know, everything else still runs and drives. I mean, that's a pretty good track record. Out of like, what, 15 cars, only like 2 or 3 of them don't.
Yeah, it's tough because, you know, people always like to go to like, oh, when are you gonna finish your car? You never finish it. Like, well,
what does finished mean?
Yeah, what does finished mean, I guess?
Because somebody was saying like, oh, the Charger's not finished, you didn't paint it. But I'm like, in my eyes, that car is finished. It's gonna get painted, but it's finished. We drive it in town all the time, car shows. Yeah,
it was basically my daily driver for a couple months until today. Actually, you'll see the video tomorrow, what we're doing next.
Yep. We got hey y'all from South Carolina. Seems like you guys need to do a Tiki bar road trip coast to coast. Hi from Rickman, Tennessee. NorCal. Nick's Garage is Canadian. I know that. Wish I could take my AAR CUDA to you guys. Who else is watching?
That was my dream car at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
Love watching your Tri-5 builds. Building a 56 Bel Air and a 69 Camaro.
Wow.
Cool. Do a walk around of the green Dodge. Do you mean the Plymouth?
The Plymouth Barracuda.
The Barracuda?
Yeah. That's another one that's kind of
yeah.
It's not sore subject is a wrong word for this, but like I don't really drive it much. It sits there, you guys see it sitting in the back corner of the shop. We get people asking all the time like, how could you just leave that car there? And we just have so much stuff that we're working on. It's hard to really give attention to every single car in the shop, you know.
But they're all like taken care of. That's the thing. They're in like our shop is like a controlled temperature environment. Like they're kept clean inside. Yeah. Like they're not rotting away when they're sitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll get to them someday soon, guys. We're trying our best.
Somebody says, did you scuff and paint that truck? Not yet. We're getting there.
No.
Ever mess with air-cooled Volkswagens? Nope. I hear they're pretty easy, though. Hi from North Dakota. Thanks for your videos. Hi from Florida. Danny, what was your first muscle car?
My first muscle car was when I was 17, and it was a 1971 Dodge Dart. I didn't have a lot of money to buy a car at first, so I was trying to figure out a way to have something cool on a budget, and this Dodge Dart came up for sale, and I basically was like, well, it's only $2,500 and I could fix it up a little bit and still be cool because it's a classic, right? So that's the route I went, and I ended up driving a 1971 Dodge Dart until I was 20 years old. So 17, 18, like 3 or 4 years I drove that car.
That's a sweet car.
Yeah, it had a 318 in it with a 907 torque light, I think it was.
Yeah. Wish I could have seen that thing. I saw pictures, but
it was a good car.
Nick says, we don't want you guys to get burnt out. Take your time. Well, thank you, Nick.
Yeah, thanks for understanding. I mean, we're learning, you know, as we go that you can't just upload banger videos every week.
Every single week. You'll run yourself into the ground, or you have to just totally, like, that's your whole life then, is just YouTube and content. And not to sound like we're bragging, but I mean it out of like a place of gratitude is we have like a really exciting life outside of YouTube. So sometimes YouTube is like, I don't know, it's like, well, we want to also do our other stuff too. We have a lot of hobbies, stuff that doesn't go on the channel. So we got a ton of hobbies.
That and another thing, like related to like us, like our relationship together, like we never want to jeopardize our relationship. Our relationship together is like the most important thing, and sometimes, you know, it can be stressful trying to get a video done and out.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if we can't get a video out on Tuesday, like today, then we're not going to stress on it too much. It's like more important that we don't stress on that and create issues between Olivia and I. And the videos, you know, they can wait a few days if they're late. It's like,
because it's like, it's a work-life balance, because obviously we're really lucky. I feel like we're really lucky we get along so well, because we basically do everything together apart from like our day jobs. Keep in mind, we also have day jobs, so that's another chunk of our time.
We're not just full-time YouTubers
No,
yet.
we also have our own stuff. So then we do our stuff, and then we come together and we do YouTube together and all our other hobbies. And for how much time we spend together, I'm very lucky that I don't get sick of him, and hopefully you don't get sick of me.
Nah.
So we have fun, but yeah, that's...
Just trying to keep it fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys can understand that. Doug says, you encouraged me to start working on my cars.
Good. That's like, I think that's like the best thing to hear.
That's my favorite thing, is when somebody genuinely starts working on their project or gets progress happening on it because they see us doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's like the best feeling. Frankie says, it really doesn't matter how many videos you put out, just make sure it's quality, not quantity.
Okay.
Let's see. Are you planning? I don't understand. Hang on. Family always comes first. Let's see. Took my 40 coupe out today to my retirement party. Beautiful day in Ventura. Well, congratulations, Dave.
Yeah, congratulations.
It's awesome. 44. Nice. Hi, everybody. I'm going to say hi to Dusty, Carlos, David, Curtis. Let's see. What about the Stingray Slick Chick? That will be coming up too. Basically, we have our bike giveaway going on until April 20th at midnight. And so basically there's only 12 more days left. So if you guys want to enter that, go to gnarlyspeedshop.com, get some merch, you're going to get entered. But we're giving away a 1955 Columbia fire arrow that we did a video like fixing it up. So the reason why we haven't started working on my Slick Chick is because we don't want to confuse people and be like, oh, now there's another bike in the picture. So we want to get this giveaway like finished and send the bike off to somebody. And then I promise you, once that one's out the door, we're going to start working on my Slick Chick. And I already have a new slick. I have a new front tire, and I have some other parts for it that are going to be fun. And I got the original pedals from the guy I bought it from. So that thing is going to clean up nice.
Oh, may I interrupt you for a second? Did you tell them about the scammers?
Ooh, no. So
yeah, we got some emails today from
I should mention
some of you guys letting us know that there was some people trying to, how does it work?
Basically, what I figured, so I got a bunch of emails today. I'm going to say like 10 to 12 emails. It was a big amount of emails from different people saying, oh, wow, like, thank you so much. I can't believe I won the bike. Here's my shipping address. Here's whatever. And then after like the fifth one, I started to put two and two together, and I realized, oh no, this is what happens when you do a giveaway or when you have a big enough channel, is you have these like scammers make fake pages, and they'll like email people or like comment to people on YouTube. And so basically someone made a fake Gnarly Speed Shop account and has been commenting or messaging you guys, you know, claiming you won. But I want to be very clear, the bike giveaway is still going on. And on our website, we say exactly when the giveaway ends. So please don't be fooled by this. And especially do not give your credit card info if you win this bike. You will not be asked for a dime from us. We are going to ship it out on our dollar to you. It's going to show up at your door. So the thing with these scammers is they'll say like, oh, well, just send me your shipping address, and also it's going to cost like this much to ship. So then they're taking your money.
Oh, so they just get your credit card number. This is their way of getting your credit card number.
Basically. Right? And they're just trying to take your money. So with the giveaway, being perfectly clear, we're not going to ask you for money. And if you didn't hear it out of either of our mouths, then you didn't win.
We're going to announce the winner on a video, like on our normal Tuesday video. So the following Tuesday after the giveaway on the 20th at midnight, the following Tuesday, we'll announce the winner.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you'll hear it from us.
Yeah. There'll be a whole video about like announcing the winner. Yeah. So please don't fall for that. The last thing I want is someone to be sending money to some stupid scammer. Let's see. Who else is watching? What's her favorite muscle car? I guess like a Pontiac GTO, something like that.
That's your favorite muscle car?
Probably my favorite muscle car. If I had to pick...
Oh, because a Corvette, this is like a C2 Corvette, you don't consider that a muscle car?
I don't think those are muscle cars.
Okay.
I don't know.
Would you rather have a C2 Corvette over a GTO?
I'd rather actually have a C1.
Oh, C1.
The really old, the first generation.
So you used to like C2s.
I still like them, but not as much as the C1s now.
So this is just recent?
Yeah, I like them older. The oldest generation, you know what I'm saying? The C1s are pretty sharp.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with them. Let's see.
Let me turn the record over.
Yeah.
Just some light background music.
First car, Olivia, and then what was your first hot rod project? My actual first car was a 71 Firebird, which is long gone.
That was your first car?
That was actually my first car.
But in Canada you had...
No, but that's my mom's car.
Oh, what
the
Lexus
Lexus ES350.
What year?
It's a 2007. So in Canada, I couldn't... well, it's not that I couldn't. I just didn't want to buy an old car back home in Canada because then I would have had to have stored it. My parents didn't want it. I was still living at home. They didn't want any like oil and stuff on the driveway. So I never bought one there. But then my first real hot rod, I would say, is I don't have one because I guess you could say the cars I've had, like the Firebird and the Tempest being like LS swapped, whatever. I guess I don't consider that like a true hot rod. I think my first hot rod is going to be my gasser build with the old school W engine.
Yeah, that's going to be really cool.
That's going to be a hot rod.
Yeah. Did you tell them that the company that makes the kit is going to come and install it for you?
I should.
Or sorry, did I give away too much already?
No, we'll tell the people because they're watching live. So Danny pretty much said it best. So my white 56 Chevy, we have a straight axle kit, or rather a drop axle kit from a gentleman named Chris Darlin. Chris's Hot Rods in, I think, Medford, Oregon. It's an awesome kit from what I've seen. And, I posted on YouTube. I was like, hey, this is what I got. And I had a bunch of people asking me for his contact info. Long story short, Chris noticed that, and he was like, hey, if you need help installing that whole kit, like, I'm willing to fly out along with one of his buddies, Phil. And he offered to install that whole front end and straight axle on my 56 for me.
So are they going to fly here?
Yeah.
They're going to fly here.
They're going to fly
and so that means they're going to use our welder and...
Yeah, all our tools and everything.
So we should probably get a plasma cutter then?
We need a plasma cutter and a 220 volt welder.
Oh, okay, because we just have a 110 volt welder. We need to get a 220 volt welder
we've been needing
regardless.
one. Yeah, we've been needing one.
So, okay, this is a good excuse to buy a new welder and a plasma cutter, which I've never had before.
Yeah, that'll be useful.
Yeah, especially on the Chevelle.
So that's what's happening really soon. I'm literally just getting the logistics together. I'm obviously gonna fly them out. I'm not gonna make them pay flights, but he offered, and I'm like, how can I pass up an opportunity where the guy who literally designed the kit is offering to install it? So that way there's no error. Like, because my biggest thing is I don't know how to set that stuff up. I hear there's a lot of I don't know if it's, what do you call it, like geometry, or like
geometry,
like the angles of the straight axle and how it affects drivability.
the caster.
That's beyond me. I'm not an engineer. I'm just here to drive them.
I mean, they make such a great kit. Like everybody knows this kit. It's like a really high-end kit. So how cool is it to have the guy that engineered that kit come and weld it onto the front of your car? You know?
I know.
Like that's like something to brag about.
I know, I'm so lucky, very lucky. So trust me, you'll be seeing that in a video for sure when they come down here.
I can't wait to see your car sitting without the front fenders on it.
I know.
And with a W motor in there, with a 5-speed behind it. They know about the 5-speed?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just giving away everything right now. I don't know what you were talking about earlier when I was away.
Oh, no, I was just answering questions.
Okay. Well, it's going to look cool with that straight axle under it. Actually, it's not a straight axle. It's a drop axle.
Drop axle. But we'll do a whole video on that shortly. We'll get that car back in here and do some updates on it. But I have my W engine, my 348 bone stock, and then I'm going to be ordering a TKX 5-speed for it. I haven't done it yet, just waiting for a few things.
Okay, so just so you guys know, the Chevelle and her car are going to be on the channel, but there won't be, it's not going to be like the C10 that we have right now. The C10 is like a channel car. That's a car or truck that you're going to see like a lot of the progress on. It's going to be fast progress, and we're going to get it done quick. Because that truck we may not actually end up keeping, right? Yeah. Whereas to like the Chevelle and her gasser build, like those are our personal cars, so we're taking more time to build them. So you may not see like a lot of updates on them. Yeah, don't expect like a weekly video on my gasser. And another thing is, like, you know, while those guys are coming to install the front end, that's a huge part of the build, no question. I'm pretty committed to doing the rest of the build myself still. You know, it was really important to me to get my hands on that car and do everything I want to do to it. So that being said, I work very, very slowly and not fast enough to be putting out videos on it. So that'll be a whole long process. Let's see, somebody says, do some easy videos, uncut, walk around on the rides. Okay, we can do a lot of those. Like just a live video? Yeah, like kind of, he says uncut, like just do your thing. Y'all should have a meet and greet cruise on PCH. Well, Alex, we actually did one of those a couple of years back. Not a meet and greet. It was a beach cleanup, which I would love to do another one again. First time, went pretty well. We got a ton of trash, but it felt like we could have been more organized in where we were going to go pick up trash. Yeah, because it was a big group. I didn't realize. It was kind of confusing last time the way that we laid it out. Like we said, meet here by this rock. We should have, and then at noon we're going to be over here. It was too confusing for everybody, and I think that scared a lot of people away. Although it was still a decent turnout. We had like what, 20 cars or so? It was way more cars than I thought, so that's what kind of like scared me. I was like, oh boy, like how are we going to move this whole crew down PCH? And like collect trash, but we ended up doing it. We have a video. It's just it's a little hard to organize a trash cleanup with classic cars, but that's a good idea though. Maybe we could do a meetup at Neptune's Net, and that would be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Like a little Neptune's Net hangout. Yeah, right. Bring some business. Yeah, it's right on the PCH. Let's do that. I like that. We'll do a little impromptu thing. Somebody says, you guys work great together. Love the cars. You guys are awesome. I try and watch every show. Thank you, Glenn. Let's see. I just got a 69 Firebird convertible 400. I'm fixing it up with my daughter. This will be a family cruiser. Hopefully do some drag and drives. That'd be awesome. That's awesome.
Hi, Liv and Danny. Hi, Jason. Let me see. I did a short shout out video to you guys about the shift knob I got from you guys for my son-in-law. He was stoked. Dr. Go, thank you. Thank you for ordering that.
Yeah, those shifter knobs, they are, they look cool on video, but in person, they're like really cool.
They're really cool. That's the problem with, I would say, a lot of our merch, not all of it, but most of the stuff that has any type of glitter, sparkle, shine to it, we can never fully capture it with our phones. So I'm always like, get the blue glitter shirt because it looks gorgeous. Like people don't understand how good it looks until they get it. And then I get emails later being like, wow, that was really cool. So we put effort into our merch.
Yeah. We just about sold out of all the shifter balls, right? We have some gold ones.
We have some
gold
gold
ones.
ones.
The gold.
I don't know. You guys, honestly, I don't even know our inventory. So if you go to gnarlyspeedshop.com and you find the shifters, if it's still available, it's still available. Otherwise, it'll say sold out. But I don't know. I haven't checked.
Well, I did. The blue one,
did?
yeah, the blue ones are for sure sold out. All
Okay.
of them are gone. I think there's like 1 or 2 more gold shifter balls.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it?
And then, but we have some new shifter balls coming up soon. Some really cool ones.
Yeah.
And a really cool color. So you'll see that soon.
And we ordered more of this next batch because you guys tend to sell us out of these shifters pretty quick. And I've gotten some emails from people saying like, oh, when are you bringing them back? And so on this next batch, we ordered a bunch of them. So hopefully everyone who wants one can get one.
Yeah.
And we don't run into that issue again. Because that sucks. I don't want to tell people like, oh, sorry, they're gone. Like, that sucks.
Well, we could make like more of the blue ones again eventually, but we're trying to do like limited runs of each color.
Yeah, like we want to do a bunch of different colors, and stocking every single color doesn't make sense. So we're just doing like kind of one color at a time and seeing which ones are the most popular.
Yeah.
Let's see. Howdy, Dr. Go. Indirect connection. We need that radio flyer build for the swap meet finds. Saxon. Saxon, I actually changed my mind. I was so ready to do the lowrider thing, and then we've been using that wagon in the shop, and it's been so useful, and I keep, every time I use it, I go, if this thing was slammed, I would not be able to do half the stuff I do with it.
Yeah.
It's really useful.
You would have to build a really strong frame underneath it because it gets stretched out, right?
Yeah.
The radio flyer, you stretch it out. So therefore, there's more leverage in the middle. And we've been carrying stuff to the garbage with it, like heavier stuff on it. And if you try to do that with a stretched, lowered one, it would like probably do this and like scrape in the middle.
Yeah, see, I think I should just leave it. We'll
Leave it
see.
stock?
I mean, I can always build it later, or I can get another wagon. Yeah, and do it then. But mine is really useful. Brian Horde says the scammer channel is Gnarly Speed Shop 1. That is good to know. I will be sending a lot of reports to that one. Let's see. Oh, number 7, I hope you're kidding. He goes, what do you mean I didn't win the bike? I already paid for delivery, LOL.
Oh,
I hope you're kidding.
You must be joking around. Can you put this in that trash can?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, I missed it. Oops. Been watching y'all for about 2 years. Just don't comment much. I love your blue patina 1956 gasser. One of my favorites around. And congratulations on y'all getting married. Thank you, Drake's Rod Shop. We just got engaged. We have no wedding plans yet. But yeah, the 56.
Is that Hank?
Drag. I think he's saying
Blue Bayou?
Yeah, Blue Bayou.
Okay.
I think. It's kind of confusing. We have 2 blue.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause would you
Hank
consider
is
this
more-
a gasser?
No, and I wouldn't say it's a gasser, and also I don't really think it has like patina.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Hank is like
Hank
patina.
has patina, and he's more gasser looking.
We have too many 56s to be discussing
Yeah,
this
I
right now.
know.
Like, which one is it? Well, anyway, Blue Bayou is for sale. So if you're local and on Marketplace, you will see it on there. But please only message me if you're genuinely interested, because I've gotten a lot of messages and nobody's serious. So
I don't know. I mean, I would think that we would have got somebody somewhat serious by now. We didn't price it that high, I don't think. What, 25? We bought it for 20. We priced it for 25 or 26?
26.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe the market's just really slow right now. It is a tough car to sell as well because it's basically a designated drag car. So it takes a specific person to be interested in a car like that. But we don't have to sell it. We have room at our other shop. We could keep it there. Actually, I just drove it this morning. I drove it not very far. I drove it around the block, but it still was really fun. Like that thing is a riot.
Let's see. Oh, my Aunt Rosie's watching from Richmond Hill. Hi,
Rosie.
Michael says, yes, I got one too, but I figured out that it was fake. They had a 1 at the end of Gnarly Speed Shop. Yes. Also remember, guys, the giveaway doesn't even end yet. So we would never cut the giveaway short. That wouldn't be fair. We have the official rules on gnarlyspeedshop.com. Tiki Bar. Hi guys, Tiki Bar looks great. Your videos inspired me to make performance upgrades on my 66 Nova. Bill. That's cool. Let's see. Love the videos. Thanks, Jeff. Hi, Armando. That will be awesome, Olivia. Your gasser hot rod can't wait. What's up from snowy Ohio? Yuck.
What?
Thanks
it's still
for the
snowing
free
out there?
entertainment. Oh, my mom's watching too. Yeah, she says it was snowing today.
What?
Yeah.
My gosh. That's wild.
Let's see.
It was freaking hot today. I got sunburned.
Oh my goodness, I'm so far behind. So let me just read through these. I'm really far behind. Sean was watching. He says, I need a video how to install a big bore kit.
Oh, we got the big bore kit today, Sean, so come on over and help us install it.
Yep. Are you going to tint the windows on the white 56? Probably not. So Liv, why do they call it a W engine? It looks like an M engine.
That's true.
There's actually a story on that. You can Google it about how GM they were between two different codes, calling it a W or a Y. And I think it ultimately landed on the W, and it has nothing to do with the fact of the shape of the heads. It's literally just a code name. So I thought that was interesting. You think like, oh, W, but no, it has nothing to do with that.
Ford has a Y block.
Yeah. I don't know if that was the reason they didn't do it.
I think that came out later, though.
But, let's see. You guys should drive the Charger back to the guys you got it from. Show it how nice it is. Funny you say that, David.
His name is Edgar. He came here to our shop, like, a couple months ago.
Yeah, he's a buddy of ours now, so he's seen it.
He's a cool dude.
Let's see. Only sell for the wedding or save all the cars. No, we're not selling anything for a wedding or for nothing like that. We're just selling purely because
space.
Space, and also, you know, we want that car to go to a good home. Like, we want someone who's actually gonna race it and drive it like it was meant to. And unfortunately, we just don't go to the track enough.
Yeah, we don't have a track close to us.
And we don't have a trailer.
The nearest track is 2 hours away. Like she said, we don't have a trailer to haul it there. And it's just not what it is for us. We really enjoy driving the cars on the street and going on adventures with our cars, going road tripping, you know, stuff like that. That's what we really like. Yes, we like drag racing. We love it, but it's just not close enough to us for us to invest in a car like that. Yeah.
Can you check how many people are watching? Because this won't update, and that seems like a lot of people.
Oh, there's, 229?
There's 229 people watching?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Smash the like
button. If it gets to 300, I might make myself a cocktail.
George says, what about some antenna balls? That's a cool idea.
Yeah, like the 76
foam, like
ones?
antenna balls.
That's a good idea. That's good. Oh yeah, you guys got any other ideas for merch?
Yeah,
Or
stuff you
for
guys would
things that
be-
we could sell to help us afford what we're doing?
Yeah.
It's really expensive.
Oh, thank you, Elwood. Congratulations to the both of you.
Yeah, like YouTube doesn't really pay that much. It doesn't. It's
No.
It's nothing really. So, it really helps when you guys support us by buying merch. Um, it it really helps.
Somebody says, since Willwood installed your manual brakes on the Tempest, what size is the bore piston size? That's something I'll have to go back and look. I totally forget the specs on that. Also, we installed the Master. They just installed the driver's side, like rotor and caliper, but we installed everything else. I did the passenger side, did all the brake lines, so
They're talking about the master cylinder bore.
I guess so. What size? Oh, or is it the? Are they talking about the caliper bore, like piston size? I don't know, but regardless, I don't even know. If you ask me what my wheel tire specs are, I don't even know that. That's just something that's like you forget. Like there's so many projects we got going, so many numbers. I could never remember that information anymore. Somebody says hi from Ontario. When you guys drop a green glitter shifter ball, I'll buy one, even though I don't have a shifter to put it on.
That's funny enough.
Yeah, Frankie, it's funny. Like, there's a lot of people, I think, who buy them just to display them because I've gotten a handful of people who like show me that how they installed it, like whatever car they have, and they look like really good. But the way we do the packaging, we have it all nicely done, so that way you guys can even just display it or.
Yeah, you can literally put it on your shelf. It looks cool. If you have like a cabinet or something, like the cabinet we have back here, we display a lot of stuff. Oh, I got a shifter ball in there.
Yeah.
Too. It's a different one though from an Impala.
Yep. Let's see. Somebody says Neptune's Net is not a good place for a group of cars to park together. I think, David, the idea would be more so. I agree. Like the parking lot's pretty crazy on the weekends, but I think it's more so about just like hanging out, like as a group. I mean, yeah, it could be like a car show.
Yeah, it would be tough because some people would probably have to park along the streets, and I don't know how people really feel about that, depending on.
Maybe we'll meet up somewhere else, and then whoever wants to go to Neptune's Net after can go there.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll like meet in a bigger parking lot and then do that.
Or unless we were able to talk to Neptune's Net, and maybe they can let us rent their
Reserve
parking
stuff?
lot
I don't know.
for a show.
Did you guys put lights in your fishing net floats?
Oh yeah,
Yep.
not all of them. Like this one here. This one
Oh my goodness.
I got at the swap meet, and this one doesn't have any lights in it, but that green one that's in the top corner there, there's a hole on the top of it, and we put a light inside there.
Yep.
So
Andrew B says, I got my hat and shifter ball. They're great.
oh yeah.
Sean says, big fans. My wife, Karina, sorry if that's not how you say it, and I watch your show. It's our Tuesday show. Thank you so much for watching. And I love hearing when you guys get to watch the show with your wife, with your girlfriend, or even if there's just some females who watch the channel. Like, that makes me so happy.
Yeah. There are kids too. I hear some like kids are even
Yeah.
watching it too, which is a big reminder for us to watch what we say.
Yeah.
Right?
We try our best not to like swear or anything like
We
that.
try. It's tough, because I guess you could say on an average day we do here and there, so we have to kind of watch it.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, Drake's Rod Shop was talking about Hank. I wasn't sure if y'all was engaged or married. Oh, so he was talking about Hank.
Okay.
I figured patina.
Big Bank Hank.
Do you guys still rent cars? No, we don't. So that business is dissolved. Mostly because, like, it worked out really well for Danny. I can't speak too much for him, but he got a lot of renters. But then I think with just the change in the economy and everything, people didn't really.
Well, it was right around the time that we started dating,
Yeah.
and we started our YouTube together, right?
Yep.
So I was renting the cars, and then we started our YouTube channel, and it was just too much to do at the same time. So I had like my regular full-time job, which is, refrigeration, and then I had the Airbnb, or I'm sorry,
Turo.
Turo rentals for the cars, and then we had our YouTube channel. I couldn't do it all, and I felt like the better investment for me was to invest in YouTube, like for long term, because the classic cars, I really didn't feel like I trusted the insurance agencies when it came to insuring the cars. Like I didn't like if something happened to it, somebody else crashed one of my classic cars, I don't think that they would fully give me back what the car is worth.
No.
So I just decided to stop renting out my classic cars.
Yep. Hey Robert, thanks for watching. Brian says, I think one of the 56 Blue Bayou videos had the lightning strike with the pole fire. That was the time when the guys across from us like blew the whatever the circuit.
Yeah, the circuit on the transformer.
Yeah, the transformer. That's what he's talking about. That was so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Scared the crap out of me.
I was like, what just happened? When is the Charger getting painted?
So the neighbor, the guy, there's a guy right on the other side of our shop. Like, he has an auto body shop, and he just finished the project that he was working on. So we talked last week, and he said he's really close to being ready for me to bring the car in. So we're gonna have to pull the motor out of it, the transmission, push it over to his shop, and then he's gonna paint it. Yeah. So it might be pretty soon.
Carlos says, I love your guys' videos. When are you guys camping? We actually just went camping this weekend.
Yeah, we camped Friday night, Saturday night?
Saturday night into Sunday. We basically spent the entire weekend in Malibu in our RV, and we had the Honda motorcycle on the back, and we went riding with some friends. So that's sort of like this. We could have filmed a video on that, but we were also like, well, can't film everything we're doing. We also wanted to enjoy that weekend, and that was such a great weekend.
Yeah.
Like, so relaxing. We did everything we wanted to. Got to see some friends too.
Yeah, you have to do that every once in a while. We can't just be taking a phone around with us and being like, hey, what are you doing?
It's not fun like when you're with friends and then you're like, hey, we're filming a video right now. Like, it's not, you can't really just like hang out with them. So we just decided that's pretty much why we don't have a video today, and why we're doing this is because we actually enjoyed our weekend instead of working.
Well, I mean, we do enjoy making like content because we're both the creative people. So it is fun to make videos, but every once in a while it is nice to just take a break and not do that,
Yeah.
Like, just be present.
Yep. Somebody says, did you clean up the slick chick? No, it is exactly the way I got it.
Your record going
We're going to do a video on that in the future here. Do you guys go to the hot rod swap meet? No, but I've been wanting to. So I've been really wanting to do Pomona and Long Beach, but it's just a matter of like when we have time to like go out there and do the whole thing. Let's see. Ever go to the Race of Gentlemen, Trog? I've never been. I hear it's amazing.
I went one time when it was up in Pismo.
Pismo?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Let's see.
I think they have it on the East Coast now.
It's so cool that your channel is growing 74,000 subs. I think it should be way more. Well, thank you.
It's definitely a slow, gradual climb, huh?
Yeah.
But it's climbing.
Somebody says, have you ever thought about doing a beach Jeep project? That's kind of cool. Maybe we should, an old Jeep.
Yeah.
Old beach
Sean
Jeep.
just bought a Jeep.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff to do, and it's like these cars, they take so much time to build, where it's like, it's really hard to not just jump around and have like 10 different cars and none of them finished,
Yeah. Nick is saying, can you tell us which project cars do you plan on working yet? Well, we're actively working on our C10. Got the 56 Chevy Gasser build in the lineup. Not anytime soon, but soon enough. Rum Runner is getting painted as soon as he can. And
Yeah, that's not really in our hands.
Yeah.
And then the Chevelle is kind of on the back burner for now. Yeah.
Angela says, we would love pocket t-shirts. Have asked a couple times. Okay. Pocket t-shirts?
I like pocket tees.
Okay.
But I didn't know how many other people would like those though.
Yeah, I don't know how you do a design around it, but we'll figure it out.
You do the design on the actual pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's everybody has preference. Like some people don't like zip up hoodies.
Yeah.
They like pullover.
I know. You can't do everything, but you could.
And, you know what I mean? And from a business standpoint, it's like what's more effective for us to do. Like if we sell pocket tees and then we don't sell as many as we would sell like normal, then it's not.
Because that's the thing,
worth
guys,
it
is
for
like
us.
we carry all our own inventory and we ship out everything ourselves. So we don't do some like stupid Chinese service where they like print on demand. We like kind of assume the quantities we need of each size and of each style of shirt, and we hold that inventory.
Yeah.
And we're basically banking on it selling over time. So we've made some huge investments in the last 2 or 3 months on merch, like massive, more than I ever thought we would spend. And it's all just like in a hopes that eventually it'll sell.
Yeah, like hopefully it all sells, or if not, we just threw away like a bunch of money.
Yeah, a lot.
It's a big risk to take, but that's what business is.
Yeah, we really didn't want to ever use some like print on demand service. Maybe if in the future like the channel's so humongous and we're getting like a ton of orders, but for now, I really like it the way it is. I like, when I see you guys ordering stuff, I get it right to my phone and I can see, and it's very manageable. So I like where we're at right now. And yeah. How much did you sell the straight 6 for? I would have bought it.
We actually gave it away. So Don is the gentleman that sold us the truck, and he gave us a pretty good deal on the truck. And he said, hey, if you guys don't end up using that 6-cylinder, let me know. I'll buy it back from you. Well, we didn't end up using it, obviously, and we weren't going to sell it to him because he gave us a good deal on the truck. So we said, Don, get on over here. If you want this 6-cylinder, come and get it.
Yeah.
And we loaded it into his truck, and that's that.
That's that. Were you taking Blue Bayou to the track before selling?
That's a good question. If it takes a while to sell, we might get it to the track before then. But definitely don't want to hurt the car, because then we'll really be in trouble.
Yeah.
Because now we're going to have a car that we have to rebuild the motor, the transmission, the rear end. I don't know, something could break.
Yeah.
And then therefore now we got to pull the motor out and invest money into fixing it back up.
Yeah.
And, that's expensive.
Yeah, I'd rather sell it to somebody and let them figure out what they want to do with it. If it's going to be like a collector piece, or if they're actually going to race it, they can go through it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it would be really cool to do that. Like,
it would.
It's tempting, very tempting.
Marcus from next door wants something.
Let me see.
But can you close your mic?
Yeah. Where's one?
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm going to be powering through these questions. I'm driving 9 hours this weekend to look at a 68 Charger rolling chassis. Hopefully it's as advertised. Good luck, Will. I hope it is too. That's commitment. Merch idea, gnarly speed shop calendar, showcase your rides. That'd be cool. A calendar would be fun. I got amazing photos of all of our cars, so that'd be really easy to do. And I think we have more than 12 cars, so we can certainly fill up a calendar. You guys should go to Viva Las Vegas in 3 weeks. I'm watching with my dogs. Hey, Jalopy Ranch. Are you guys getting married for tax purposes? No. Certainly not. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what the tax benefits are. I'm not even a citizen. I don't know. I don't know how it works here. Let's see. Hello from Oxnard. Hi. Hey, my wife and I are always wondering Olivia's nationality, Latina or French Canadian. Love the channel. Hi, Jesse. I'm actually half Italian and half Greek, believe it or not. But I am a first generation Canadian. But yeah, my mom is Greek. My dad is Italian. No more stealth camping in the Slayer. That, we were just talking about that the other day. In hindsight, that was like one of the stupidest ideas, but that was such a fun video. For some reason, the videos where we like suffer the most end up being the most fun memories later. So I kind of want to do another video like that, something kind of dumb, and I don't know, that was a good one though. Do you guys have a color 100% for the charger? No. And it's getting painted soon, so Danny should probably figure that out. But I know he wants gold. I know that. The car is a factory gold car, and that's kind of why we painted that front fender gold, is because we ultimately knew it was going to be gold. So that was, in a way, it was kind of like a test panel. But we have some options. We just haven't nailed down an exact color yet. Hi from Missouri. The entire top comes off my Jeep. Oh yeah, that's right, Sean. Hell yeah. How about a beach party bonfire? I mean, it's all right now. I don't know. I'm going to say no on the bonfire because I don't know how sensitive people are with everything that's just recently happened here in California. I feel like people are kind of sensitive to fires. I mean, we could do it at probably like Thornhill, but then it'd be hard for people to get in. You have to have like a camping reservation, a whole deal. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure something out real soon. I really like that idea. That'd be fun because we like meeting you guys. We love checking out cars, so get Olivia to do Dukes of Hazzard, sliding off the hood and climbing in the car window. Film it for fun. Believe it or not, I'm really good at like getting into cars through the window because for the longest time my old Firebird, the door wouldn't latch, so it had to be like basically pulled shut at all times with some like string, and I don't know what else I used, but anytime I would drive it, I would have to go in through the window, so I've gotten pretty good at it. Make a party pack mix of merch for a good deal if you think that will work too. Brian, we actually have gnarly speed packs, so we kind of did a little combination of stuff. That's a decent deal. I think if you add it up, I forget, you're saving a little chunk of change there when you order a gnarly speed pack. And plus you're also getting like a one of a kind, but you're getting a vintage issue of Hot Rod magazine. Kevin Medina's watching. What's up, Kevin?
Okay, I'm back.
You're back?
Yeah, they were trying to sell Girl Scout cookies.
Oh. What'd you do?
I said, no, get out of here.
No, you didn't.
My baby just made me some cookies.
No way.
No. Got one box for later.
Somebody says pocket t-shirts would be good. It would be nice to get maybe 2 4XL shirts in your order for us big guys. Okay. Any chance the truck will get a big block? Sorry, JT, we already have a small block Chevy. If you check out the last video, you'll see that we kind of pulled the oil pan on it. Mm-hmm. You two are doing great with your content. You don't have to rush videos out. Let's see. Saxon, you must suffer for your art. I always feel like if you adventure and everything goes right, it's almost forgettable. Every haywire adventure is memorable. So somebody brought up the Slayer Camaro stealth camping video, and I was like, we were just talking about it. I said the videos where we like suffer the most are the most memorable.
Yeah.
Like there's so much fun in hindsight. Like yes, that was a dumb idea looking back, but that was really fun though.
You know, it wouldn't have been so bad, but the little heater that I had was like a propane one. It stopped working. It didn't run out of propane. It just, for some reason, it kept like freezing up inside, and I was up every 30 minutes trying to fix it. It was not fun.
Somebody, NJ Car Crew says, if you want a Mopar color, 1971 Aztec Gold is nice. Because they were asking about your paint.
Yeah, I've seen that color. That's a beautiful color too. I think I want something just a little bit darker though.
Darker?
Yeah.
How about going to the town where American Graffiti was filmed for a car run 4th of July? Jesse, I like that idea. In fact, that's something we should definitely do is road trip to that area. I think Cole lives near there.
That's up north?
Yeah, our boy Cole. And but for 4th of July, should we tell them what we're doing? Or should we keep it a secret?
Did they ask?
Well, he says you should do it for 4th of July.
Okay.
I'm like, well, we got plans.
Yeah, since they're watching live, since you guys are watching live, I'm assuming you guys are, you know our channel well. Well, we'll be in Hawaii again for the 4th of July at the Kauai Raceway.
Yep.
So on the island of Kauai, we'll be there, and we will be racing. And this time, we will not be racing a rental car. We are going to be racing something much cooler than a rental car. Can we say more? No.
I don't know. Maybe we should leave him hanging. We should tell him that we did, in fact, buy a car on the island.
Well, that's not leaving him hanging.
No, don't tell him what it is, though. We bought a car that we're going to race.
Okay, yeah, we have a car on the island right now that we are going to race. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. It's so crazy to think that.
Yeah, I can't believe
it's a cool car too. It's not just some jalopy.
No, it's not like a Suburban or some 90s like 4th gen Camaro. It's a little hot rod in itself, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's what we're doing 4th of July.
Yeah, so we'll be on Kauai for the 4th, and then we're going to hop on over, puddle jump over to the Big Island and go to the races there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they have some drag races there. I'll have to call it back. There we go. So doing some island hopping. Hopefully we can stop by on Oahu as well.
That'd
afterwards.
be nice if we can. Dean says, Nines or bust this weekend. We'll miss not having you guys at the track. Aww.
Dang, man. I wish I could see you run. I can't wait to see what that car does with that new clutch that you put in there. I've been watching your stories. Looks like an awesome setup. I want to know, is he running drag radials? That's what I've been meaning to ask.
Let's see if Dean's
Is
still
he running
watching.
drag radials or is he doing slicks?
Okay. Somebody says, any more motorcycle trips? We actually just went on one 2 days ago on Sunday, and that was a blast.
We went riding through all these hills, like way in the back country.
Somebody says, do a car giveaway. Sell your merch for a chance to win. Vice Grip did it and so many other channels. It's a great way to sell tons of merch. So, David, the only reason we haven't done that is because what I have learned is there are a ton of laws around giving away a car. And I actually spoke with Derek of Vice Grip Garage, and he was advising that, lawyer up, and you're going to need not a legal team, but you're going to need a lawyer to assist in all that. There's a lot of rules that go with it, and the more I research it, the more it freaks me out. So that's why we've kind of kept it to just the vintage bicycles for now, until we figure out what we're going to do there. But trust me, we want to give away a car. Like, that would have been ideal.
Yeah.
It's not us being cheap. It's like, hey, we're ready to buy a car and give it away, but I want to know how to do it properly.
Yeah. And, I mean, a matter of it being cheap, we have to see what this is like. Like we could give away, you know, say it's a $15,000 vehicle even,
Yeah.
right? Which would be on the cheaper end.
Yeah.
Well, then that means from a business standpoint, we would have to sell like $30,000 or $40,000 worth of merch to just to get paid back.
Yeah.
Not even to make any money, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I know it's not always about making money, but it's if we could lose a lot of money, you know, we don't
Yeah.
have that many people that buy our merch. It's not like we have like millions of people buying, like, you know, we don't have that following yet. We're working on it, but we had to start small. So that's why we started with the bike. And the bike giveaway is actually doing fairly well. It's, you know, it's showing success, but it's not showing like car success. But I do realize that a car would entice more
people to
buy. So maybe
maybe in the future, like I said, we'll figure that out. We'd like to do one. But also to Danny's point here of, you know, we are not a very big channel by YouTube standards. So that being said, if you were thinking about entering our bike giveaway but are like, oh, my chances are slim, there's no way I'm going to win, you'd be surprised. I mean, like he said, we don't get a ton of orders pouring through. So your chances are a lot better than you think.
Yeah, like a lot better than, you know, bigger channels like Cletus.
Yeah.
Like, gosh, could you imagine how much merch he's having to sell to pay back for those F-150s?
I can't even
And then
imagine.
plus he does like $20,000 cash or more?
Yeah,
50,000?
sometimes more. I don't even
On
know.
top of it? Jeez.
Yeah, it's got to be moving a ton.
But yeah, the bike was just kind of a so we could test the waters as to like what we put in to the giveaway versus what we'll get back. So the giveaway is not over yet, so we don't really know the numbers yet, but it does seem like it's worth it to us so far. Now, if we invested into a car, like a classic car, you know, maybe $15,000 car, something like that, you know?
Yeah.
We would still have to sell a lot of merch, and I don't know if we could sell that much.
I know. We'll see. Thanks for watching, Brian. Have a good night. Dean says, yes, pro bracket radials.
Nice.
And he says, oh, and from one of the previous videos, Dad recommended putting that Pontiac engine in the truck. You know, Dean, if that wasn't a customer's engine, I would be so on board with that. I would be so
Actually,
down.
that would be kind of cool.
I'd be all of
Wouldn't
that.
that be something? You know, pop that hood.
And it's a Pontiac.
That would be the last thing anybody expected.
I don't know if there's a single person who's ever done that swap ever, because why would you? Hey, Danny, less cars, more bars, please.
Jeez.
Let's see. Maybe do a hot rod radio flyer wagon giveaway. That's cool. I mean, I don't know how many people would really want that, though. Like, that's something I wanted to build, but I don't know how many people would really enter to win that. At least the bike is like an all-original 55 bicycle. Yeah. Like, it's desirable, and they're worth money. I've seen them on eBay. They're worth money.
And they don't take up a lot of space either. So if you didn't want to use it to ride on it, you could put it on your wall, you know, in your garage. It looks cool. Yeah. Or maybe you got a niece or cousin or something that would likes old stuff too. You can gift it away. It's not super big.
Yep. Somebody says, what are your other channels you follow?
Ben Mala.
No. Well, be honest. Well, who do you watch on YouTube, and then I'll...
I like, of course, you know, I watch Cletus. I'm sure everybody else does too. I like, like Ben Mala. I like watching his videos. I also like watching Peter Santinello. Is that how you say his name?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, like documentaries and stuff like that. I like watching 1320 videos. I like engine building videos. Mm-hmm.
Any
hunting
channels?
Videos. Channels.
Any specific channels?
As far as like for hunting, let's see.
I don't really know that many channels.
It's not really like I follow specific channels so much. It's like will search something up and then I'll just like randomly check out a bunch of different channels. But
Okay.
What about you?
I'm bad. Like, I don't really watch YouTube that much. I'll watch what he, like, shows me. I do watch Vice Grip Garage. I do watch Cletus when I can. Who else? Who else do I watch? I don't know. I try and watch, like, some of our friends' stuff, like, people I know in real life. Like, Ben 4-Speed Films when he does stuff, Craig 909, like friends that I know. I try and keep up with what they're doing. Kale, Kale Cam Racing. Try and watch his stuff. Other than that, I'm like you. I just kind of, when I get inspired to look something up, I'll watch a bunch of videos on that. But I like those documentaries. I really like those. Do you guys know or care about the Viva Las Vegas show?
Oh, is that Rockabilly car show? Or it used to be Rockabilly car show?
Maybe.
It was like rat rods, pinup girls, greasers,
I wonder if
really,
that's the one.
It's a really cool one. I went to it a while back.
Hey from Georgia, have y'all rode down to Kiwi Kev's in Ventura?
No.
He has a lot of good old race stuff, hot rod stuff. Would be nice. Would be a nice visit if you have time. You know what's funny is I just got Kevin's number a week ago because he was sending me some old carburetor articles. So I wonder if I should hit him up and see if that's even a thing. But also, it's like, don't want to invade anyone's space. Like, he's got some nice stuff, and he's also posted, like, a YouTube video on it, so I feel like that's my access to his stuff, is like, oh, I watched the video.
It would be cool to see, but, you don't want to invite yourself over. You would think, if you're already in touch with him, you would think that maybe he would have asked if we wanted to go over there to go check out his stuff. Then I'd feel comfortable, but I don't know if we should just reach out and say, like, hey, can we come and check out your place? And
I'll let him.
I wouldn't really even want to film unless he asked us to film, because he has nice stuff, and I don't want to put that out there on the.
I mean, he has a video on it, but that's what I mean is, like, I feel like unless he invites us, then it's like I've seen what I needed to see with it, and
yeah, but there's, I'm sure, a lot of stuff that he didn't get to film.
I'm sure, but that's up to him. I have a 64 El Camino with a Pontiac 400 and a 4-speed. It was wild.
What?
Oh, he had
64
one.
El Camino?
That's cool.
With a Pontiac motor?
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Dean has to jump off. Have a good evening, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dean. Good luck.
Good luck.
Let's see. I'm the venue manager at the best wedding venue in Colorado. It would be awesome to host your wedding at Marchand Ranch Wedding and Event Venue. Well, thank you, Cassie, but I think we're a little undecided, and also it's going to be like a little small thing, I think. I don't think we're doing a whole venue.
Whatever she wants.
Oh, yes, Alex Taylor, and of course her father is great to watch. Yes, we do watch Alex Taylor as well. I forgot about that.
Maybe I'm not subscribed or something. I don't really see her videos pop up that much. I feel like she's uploaded videos and then she kind of goes away for a while, and then she uploads again and then kind of goes away, stops uploading. So I haven't seen her videos for a minute.
I think she's uploaded some, but also if you don't watch a lot of them, then they don't pop up in your subscription feed. So that's why you always hear YouTubers say, and like I'll tell you guys the same thing, hit the notification bell, because even if you're subscribed to us, you might not even see our videos, which is very common. So,
What else?
Tiki Pete says, hey Danny, make yourself a zombie. He's trying to get
How many people are watching? If it's close to 300, maybe. No, we're at 229. We need to get to 250 at least. I haven't had a drink for a few weeks, so I don't know.
That's a
If I
strong
should keep
one.
that going, or should I break it with a zombie? Are you kidding me? I'd be blacked out.
I know. Someone says, will you be at SEMA this year? Probably not. I mean, we're never going to say never, but I don't know. It's too much of a cluster for me. I've never actually been to it, but I've seen the coverage, and I work in the automotive aftermarket industry, and from all my friends who work the event, they say it's a bit of a nightmare. Also, in my opinion, I've been to PRI show. I really like that one because that one's racing focused. It's like only racing technology, parts, engineering in that area, whereas SEMA I feel like is generic, like cars in general.
Yeah.
Which is not what I'm into. What's so funny is like my parents would say like to their friends, they'll be like, oh yeah, Olivia loves cars, Olivia's into cars, and then I have like different people sending me pictures of like a Ferrari or like a whatever, and it's like, no, I'm into
Not that kind of car.
I'm into hot rods. Like I don't even say like I'm a car person. I just love hot rods. Let's see. Hi from Modesto. Hi from Detroit, Michigan.
Are we all caught up?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Finally caught up on the chat.
All right, time to make.
Really?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Let's see. We got to look at our menu.
We've also been on this for an
say-
hour and a half.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I think I need a drink. No. We got our menu here. Is Tiki Pete still watching?
I'm sure he is.
Should we show him the menu?
I have 50 people over watching Danny drink up, says Jessica Green. That's funny. Thoughts on the economy crashing? I still got a gasser to build. Like, that doesn't change anything for me in my day-to-day life, if it's crashing or if it's up. Like, I still got stuff to do, and I'm still
Well, you
going...
gotta have money to do it.
Yeah, but, I mean, I got money...
What if people don't buy, like, our merch? Or
I
like,
got my
we don't
day
have,
job.
What if they are hurting so bad that they have to let you go?
It's like somebody once described like a car addiction as like being a crack addict. They're like, do you think a crack addict is not going to have enough money to buy crack when they want it? Like they figure out a way.
I like that.
They figure out a way.
I like
so
that. Okay.
Doesn't matter
Yeah,
the
don't worry
economy.
about the economy.
Nah, that's just me BSing, and basically I'm trying not to get political on here. So no, I have nothing to say to that. But let's see. Put a reefer engine in that pickup.
A Kubota motor or a Yanmar.
Oh, somebody says we hit 250.
No, we did not.
Check.
Jeez. Oh, 246.
Really?
Yeah. How did that happen so
David
fast?
says make me a double.
What the heck? People must really want me to drink.
35 was the high in Michigan
Jeez, I better
today.
start-
Sorry, Philip.
If it hits it says 246. Does it say on there?
No.
It doesn't say on there?
No.
Let's see how many people are watching.
248, Tiki Pete says.
250. It's at 250. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, we got to pick a drink. Should we let them pick which one? Or should I pick it?
No, you pick. I don't even.
Here's a quick peek at our menu. Oh. Ooh. So we got Jungle Bird, we got a Rum Runner, of course. We got a Paradise Punch. We got a Purple Dakine, Scurvy Killer, and a Lemon Chi-Chi. Those are all.
So he says, make it a double, drink up, people. Danny is buying. Oh. That's funny.
I'll
Okay,
have to
do
go
your
get some
thing.
ice from the kitchen.
Okay. But maybe shut off your mic for now so I can chit-chat the people.
Oh, yeah. Can you turn it off for me?
I don't know.
Here, do it from underneath.
Hang on, guys. One sec. Okay. All right. Somebody says a Jungle Bird. Somebody says a Rum Runner. Somebody says a Lemon Chi-Chi.
Which, Jungle Bird's pretty good.
252.
Wait, hold on.
Did you guys name the green truck? No, we have not.
Let's let them look at this one more time. Paradise Punch is the hardest one to make. It's got 7 different ingredients in it. But Jungle Bird is really good. It's a really strong drink though. And I haven't drank for a little while, so that one will probably get me pretty tipsy.
Oh yeah, now it says 250 people watching.
Purple Picard's
Where'd you
good.
get the menu? So I actually made that myself on Canva with the help of AI. So I never have used Chat GPT before. I'm like, for someone who like makes a living doing social media, I am so not tech savvy. So that was my first time using it. So I had Danny make a bunch of drinks that we really love for our menu. I took a picture of them, I put them in Chat GPT, and I said, draw this up for me. And it did a pretty good job. So, but I'm kind of like, whatever about AI. I don't use it for anything. Let's see. Paul Stanley, I have a nice Mopar collection and I am handicapped. I need help driving them. Can you come out and drive them for me? That's such a nice offer, Paul, and that's too bad. I mean, that's awesome though that you still have your Mopar collection. That's absolutely awesome. Be fun to drive them, but also, I don't know, for me, I'm like Danny probably would, but I'm like so nervous to drive other people's stuff. Rum Runners, slam it down. That's so cool you made the menu. Good job. Thank you. What is your guys' education, background, any degrees? Danny went to school to be actually a diesel mechanic. So he finished high school, then went to college in Arizona to be a diesel mechanic, and then ultimately shifted into the HVAC industry. So that's what he did. Me, finished high school, went to college for 3 years trying to get a bachelor's of commerce, but a major in marketing. So I did business. It was pretty good. It was fine, but then by my 3rd year, I hadn't even taken a single marketing class yet, and the major was marketing. And I quickly learned that, oh no, all the marketing classes are in your 4th year. And when I looked at what the marketing classes actually were, I had this like, what do you call it? This like epiphany of like, oh, what am I doing in school? Like, this is all stuff I could have been like doing in my own time. I could have learned this myself. And nor did I ever feel like I was going to do like a traditional career path where I would ever need to show someone like, oh, here's my degree. So I actually dropped out in my 3rd year and never looked back. So I've been working ever since, and I'm very happy. Let's see. Got to go to work. I'm at the GM plant. Wanted to thank you for my latest order. Thank you so much, Kurt. I saw like your note about how you ordered some for your coworkers. That was really awesome. Let's see. I knew a square body years ago when I was building engines in my friend's 4-wheel drive shop. It had a Pontiac 350 in it. We did mostly Chevys, and I knew it did not sound right. That's crazy. Tiki Pete says, Olivia, Danny's going to sleep well tonight.
What do they want me to have?
Out of Time says, hey, are you going to go get your pedals tomorrow? I actually got my pedals last week, but I think we are going to the Ventura swap meet, right?
Tomorrow? Should we go tomorrow?
Should we? Well, it depends what kind of drink you're making if we're going to go, but no, it's early.
Just one drink.
It's early, but as long as he doesn't have a zombie, then we're good. So yeah, we'll probably be at the Ventura swap meet. So if you guys are local, definitely go check out that swap meet. It's fun. I don't know what time we're going to get there. We kind of play it by ear, but always cool stuff there. You guys are always welcome to. Not getting rid of my hot rods for anything. The offer is always open. Thank you, Paul. So nice of you. Robert, subscribed when I saw your daily driver video and saw you driving around where I grew up. That's really cool. I was wondering if I should do another video kind of similar to that one, where I basically just drive around in my Pontiac and I talk and I yap. That was a really easy video to shoot for me, and I've been kind of looking at doing some easier videos that don't take up too much time. So if you guys like that one, I'd be willing to do another one on a different topic.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see.
Should we show them this drink when I make it? All the ingredients, like a POV.
It's up to
Do they want to see what I'm putting in this thing?
Do you guys want to watch Danny make a drink, or
and consume it,
or we keep chatting? Got any new vinyls?
We haven't got any new vinyls lately.
No.
Okay.
Nice meeting you guys. Yeah, it's very nice to meet you too. That's Rocket NV who just wrote in. The couple from
the swap meet that we met at the swap meet.
Let's see. Chris from Maryland. Place looks awesome. Thank you. Tiki Pete, where are you from?
Yeah, who's Tiki Pete? That's funny that we got a Tiki Pete watching us on a car channel. Like,
it's funny
we do that much Tiki stuff that there's somebody that does Tiki that's following us.
Yeah. It's funny because we have our own Tiki Pete here. Well,
yeah, we do have a Tiki Pete as well. Well, we call him Rum Runner Pete.
Oh yeah, Rum Runner.
We call him Rum Runner Pete.
That's right. I like the drive and talk, like when you visited the ocean and showed the beach. Ooh, okay, thanks, Jessica. I was thinking about doing a little history video on Neptune's Net. So in the video that's going to come out maybe tomorrow or maybe on Friday, we visited Neptune's Net, and we have our buddies who work there, and I was thinking about going over there when the place isn't too busy and doing like a full walk around, talk about the history, because there's a lot more to it than people think. And I think a lot of people would never guess what that place used to be, like back in like, I don't know, the early like 30s, 40s. I mean, there's some history there. It's not just known, like a lot of people know it as like, oh, the Fast and Furious, like that was filmed there. That is like, that's just like a tiny part of it. So I want to shoot a video. Let me know if you're interested. Let's see. I predict the truck will be your favorite new daily driver. It looks super cool with the rough patina. I have a feeling we're going to want to keep it, JT, because, you know, it's a pickup and we don't have one, and it's probably going to be super useful. And we're probably going to overbuild it, knowing us. We're going to say, oh, it's a budget build, and then it's going to totally snowball.
Totally drain our bank account.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that old 62, 66 Chevy truck you guys found on the roadside? Oh yeah, the Sanchez. What do we call it? The dirty Sanchez?
I think they ended up towing that car to a scrapyard.
Oh, we have the sign from it over there, actually.
Yeah.
From the truck. That was so funny.
Okay, so this is 3 ounces of pineapple juice,
Here
1 ounce of simple syrup, 1 ounce of Campari, 1 ounce of lime juice, 3.5 ounces of Karuba, and 1 ounce of water. Crushed ice.
Jesse just said the oldest tiki bar is in Hawaii, La Mariana Sailing Club. It's always on Magnum PI.
Wow, that's crazy that you say that, because I got this mug from there. This
mug.
Actually, this is the mug I'll use to drink the Jungle Bird out of. So, oh, they can't see it. Here, can you take it over there to them?
Okay, hang on. Let me be very careful with it. So
very careful with that.
This is a...
Can they see it?
Let me see. Sorry, guys. The lighting is not ideal right now. Maybe if I go like that. Can you see it a little better? There. There's his face. So that's from La Mariana Sailing Club.
That tiki bar is so cool because it's not even really on the map. You only know about it if you heard
If
it
you
from
know
somebody
about it.
else.
I want to see it on Magnum PI now. I've never actually watched very much of it, so I've never seen that. Is your mic on, by the way? Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
Okay, can they? Oh, I'm behind. They can't even see.
Do you wanna move this
that
then?
over this way a little bit?
Yeah, set yourself how you want to show it. I love your driving and talking video.
I'm doing this.
Huh? Oh, aren't you gonna move
make a
the
drink.
thing?
So, Campari. Where is the Campari? Here it is.
Oh, sorry guys. It's hard to move this thing.
1 ounce of lime juice. Fresh lime juice, not the stuff from the bottle. So we got this. Here's our squeezer. This thing's pretty cool. You can squeeze it and it doesn't come out of the bottom. It like keeps it all in here and you just pour it out like that. Fresh ingredients is a must.
Somebody says make sure you charge your phone before the battery dies. I don't even know where
Oh,
my battery's
shoot.
at. I can't even check.
Okay. 1 ounce of lime juice, 3 ounces of Karuba. Now this rum right here, guys, very, very, very hard to find. Can they see that?
Yep. Paul says I'm Italian, raised on Campari.
Wow. One ounce of vodka. Okay. Crushed ice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Somebody says make the C10 a Tiki inspired truck. Call it the Voodoo Daddy or the Tiki Runner.
Okay, we got crushed ice here. Got a drink mixer. This is from the 1940s, but it still works. Can you see?
It's actually from the 20s.
Is it from the 20s?
Yeah, 1929.
Oh, I'm gonna serve it in this.
It's right here.
Make sure there's nothing in there. In that case, I'm gonna put a little bit more ice. Would you like a cocktail, ma'am?
Nope, I'm good. Thank you though. That is the nicest mug. All right, guys, while Danny is garnishing this drink, send us some questions and we'll try and power through these while he has a little sip on it.
How about this?
Oh, yeah.
Check this out. Boom.
That's so cool.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. A little bit of mint.
Oh, Tiki Pete says, I'm from Australia. I've got my own tiki bar in my home also.
Oh, he's from Australia.
Wow.
There it is.
Do you guys barbecue? Saxon is asking.
We have a buddy that's really, really good at barbecuing. So we kind of, we would take like meat or tri-tips over to his house and he does it. So yes and no.
Let me set this back up
I
here.
can barbecue though,
Yeah, he can.
but just not as good as my buddy.
Somebody
So
says
check this
spank
out.
the mint. Tiki Pete says spank it. Somebody says,
It's hard to focus, huh?
I know, it's because the lighting.
Okay, let's
Somebody
try it.
says, yeah, give it a review first.
Oh my gosh. That is so good. These are dangerous. It's a slightly sweet, like a little passion fruity, tropical, but the Campari, it gives it a little bit of a, like a bitter, like a, I don't know if you want to call it bitter, but
That's
funky,
what I call it.
a little funky. You kind of just don't really know what it is. There's just so many different flavors going on in there, but it's way better than a beer.
Somebody says, is it Friday in California? It's still Tuesday in San Antonio. Do you guys ever argue? You seem to get along well.
Not really.
Do we?
No, like arguing I feel like is if you raise your voice or something like that, or if I yell at you or you yell at me, or
Which we don't do.
we don't do that. There's just, it doesn't make anything better if you argue. It's just better to just step back, and we don't even have to step back though. Like
to answer your question, we don't argue, and I'm not just saying that to sound like, oh, we're so great. Like, I think it's we both have respect for each other, and we know not, like he just said, like never yell. That doesn't do anything. And literally the only thing we have our disagreements on are sometimes maybe like how to build a car, and then
or photos.
photos.
I would say
yeah.
probably
Or the video angles, maybe. Not so much photos, but like the video angles.
video angles. I think even photos though too. Like today you were taking some photos, and then I was like, oh, I would kind of do it differently, you know, or I will be taking a
differences.
yeah, like I'll be taking a photo and you tell me like, oh, you should do it like that, and like I don't know, we just have a little bit of a difference in that, but never to where we get mad at each other for it. Like I would say that's probably the most that we have disagreements.
Yeah, so pretty good. Yeah. What size turbo are you using on Slayer, and what is max boost in street trim?
Slayer?
Yep. What size turbo?
It's a 78 millimeter Turbonetics. It's a really outdated turbo. I mean, Turbonetics I don't think has been in business for the past 5 years. So it's a 78 millimeter Turbonetics turbocharger. And what was the other question?
What is the max boost you can run in street trim?
Oh, I think it's 12 or 13 PSI is what I have it at right now. And that's with 91 octane, just pump gas from any gas station. And it's been a really safe boost level. I haven't popped the engine in it ever, and I've done tons of pulls on that thing.
Yeah, he's
so
not
it's pretty
easy on
safe.
that car. So,
Yeah.
how did you guys make out from the fires? You were the first ones I thought of. Luckily, that wasn't our area. The ones that you guys saw all over the news was not in our area. I mean, there was one that started in like the hills, but it didn't come close to where we were at. We weren't in danger. But actually, not many people know this, but we had our own gnarly set of fires the day after the election. So I think that was like November 5th or whatever it was, in our town. And that was scary. That was one of those, like, you got to be ready at any moment. We were like, we had friends. We were trying to help out some family property, like going to look after.
Yeah, luckily we had our little bike, our Honda 150L. It's a streetable bike, but it's also like a dirt bike at the same time. So we were able to get into all these areas where nobody else could get to try to help out people because there just wasn't enough firefighters out here. And so we were actually out there helping like put out like ambers and stuff like that. So, you know, technically, you know, that's kind of a dangerous situation. We really shouldn't be doing that. But I felt because we had that bike, you know, we could easily get out of a bad situation if we really needed to. And there was a lot of people that were just, there was a lady that was at her house by herself.
Yeah, her husband and her son were like gone out of town. It was just her. That really made me sad.
Yeah, and the house next to her burnt down. The houses all around her burned down. Her house somehow was still you know,
there,
unharmed, but there was a lot of embers flying all over the plants around her house, and she didn't have any water. So she's like basically stepping on the embers. So Olivia actually helped her put out some of them around her house and ended up burning up your new boots.
My new boots. That's all right.
But yeah, we were close, but we got lucky.
Yes. Steven says, I got hooked on your channel by accident. I was surfing channels then I see this girl in an engine bay. I think you were working on a carburetor. I thought this is something worth watching. Well, thank you for watching. How long do y'all think you will stay in your current shop?
It's a good question, but I mean, until we outgrow it, which we kind of already are outgrowing it. So we're kind of at the point where it's like no more cars. The cars that we have are just going to be channel cars from now on, like the truck. And technically, we're supposed to get rid of that truck once we finish building it. At least that's what we've talked about. But the truck seems pretty cool. And this is the problem is like, how do we get rid of something that's just really cool and really usable? Like the truck is going to be usable. We don't have a truck.
The problem is Danny has this like special skill of like taking a junk car, for lack of a better word, and turning it into something really like sentimental. And that's the situation we're in with all the cars. There's not one car in the fleet that I can think of that would just be like, oh, that's super easy to sell. Like all of them we have like attachment to. A lot of them like he put a ton of time into. So it's almost like I just don't think you can let any of them go.
Well, if we don't get rid of that truck, we're going to probably need some more space. So it's either we got to decide, do we keep the truck and then maybe sell another car? Like that would be really what has to happen.
I just don't know which one though.
I'd
rather see that truck go than see one of the other cars go, but then also at the same time, that truck might be super useful, whereas maybe one of the cars, we don't drive it as much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, that's
what I'm thinking is like, if the truck ends up being really useful and we like it, like some people are suggesting that we're going to like it, and we might, then we might have to look at like, well, which one of these other cars do we use the least? And maybe it's time for that one to find a new home.
Yeah.
Because this is what I really don't like, is having cars that are just like not being used. Like there's one car that's in here that's not being used, but I don't know if I could get rid of it. And that's the Barracuda, because that's like a super sentimental value to me. It was like my first build ever. And that's just that. Like, but everything else, it's like, well, it's being used right now.
Yeah.
But what's being used more? Is the truck going to be used more? Maybe.
That one has such, it's like, that one has a way better history though.
What?
So, the Barracuda. So it's like, it's just, I don't know. It doesn't like match up, but we'll see. We got a issue on our hands.
If our channel can grow a little bit more, hopefully, you know, then we could
maybe
potentially afford
another
a little bit more space.
Maybe. Somebody says, "Hi guys, I watch your channel all the time. Do you work on other people's cars?" I'll be honest with you, Andrew. We have one customer project left, and that was a commitment that Danny made a little while ago to someone that he would like work on it. But since we got together and the channel growing and then our own personal businesses like picking up, we don't have time. So
Yeah,
I guess to keep it brief is like, no, we don't work on people's cars. A lot of people ask that question, and I feel like a lot of people get mad when I tell them like, no, we don't. But it's like, we don't.
we don't have time. It's just we can only do so much.
Yeah, we have our own personal stuff we want to work on too.
Full-time jobs.
Seriously. I get what you guys mean. The wife and I are the same way. We rarely fight and respect each other. That's awesome. Do either of you play any instruments? Actually, both of us did.
You play the piano pretty good.
I used to. I don't think I could play it good anymore, play it well anymore. It's been so many years, so I don't think I can, but I used to. What did you play?
I played upright bass. Like, if you ever seen any rockabilly bands play, like an upright bass. But, I was just decent at it. And then I picked up the guitar for a little bit. Also, just really beginner at that as well. And then when I was living in Hawaii, I actually got this ukulele right here. And I don't think I could remember how to play anything on this. See if it's even in tune. There it goes. I'm not even gonna try right now.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like all amped up.
Okay, I better not. But I did play just a little bit in Hawaii, and I forgot already. So, no.
Somebody says, Danny, would you ever sell that Barracuda? And then somebody follows it up by saying, the Barracuda is a beautiful car. Seen it in person in a car show.
Wow. Been to very few car shows with that car.
That's cool.
Wonder what car show he saw it at.
Yeah.
Woodley Park? Spring Fling?
Maybe. We'll find out. Tacoma Smitty, any updates on the new bike? Sorry, just got here. The new Schwinn Slick Chick I picked up. We're going to work on it in a few weeks once we give away our bike for the bike giveaway, our 55 Columbia Fire Arrow. My Slick Chick, I just got a bunch of parts in for it. So when we work on it, you guys will see a video. That thing is going to be cleaned up. Rustic Anchor Woodwork says, love the Tiki bar, builds and channel. Keep up the great work. Nate, watching from Oahu.
Whoa. Okay, Nate, we're going to be over there hopefully around July 8th.
Possibly, yeah.
Hopefully we can stop by Oahu, but we're going to go to Kauai. We're going to race at the Kauai drag strip. Then we're going to hop on over to the Big Island. And we're probably not going to race on the Big Island unless we can meet somebody there that can help us get in touch with the track owner and see if they'll let us race something there, or maybe a rental car.
Yeah.
And then we're going to probably fly from Big Island back to Oahu for a few days and then fly back home here.
Yes. Guys, if you have any last questions, put them in, because I realize we've been on for 2 hours and I really question the battery life on that phone. So get them in and we'll kind of go through these. We watch a lot of YouTube channels. My wife and I see how genuine you and Danny are with each other. You guys will be blessed. Good night from Texas. Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you. Good night.
What ethnicity are y'all? So I'm half Italian and Greek.
And I am Mexican, 100%.
Let's see. Hope you guys always keep Hank and your 56 wagon. Let's see. On a calm day with no wind, 10 shots. Who hits a 1-inch bullseye the most out of those 10 shots with the PCPs? That's Justin.
Oh, that's a good question.
I do.
Olivia's a really good shot. She is.
Thank you.
She's a really good shot. We're neck and neck though.
Yeah.
We have fun shooting together, like
I wish
target
we
shooting.
could post more of those on YouTube, but YouTube doesn't like air rifles for some reason. So, he said, yeah, I saw the Barracuda at the Spring Fling like 10 years ago.
Dang, yeah.
Awesome. I'll keep up with the channel and bring out my 68 Camaro.
Yeah.
On Wahoo.
No way.
Yeah, he's got a 68 Camaro.
Oh, I wonder if he saw the video that we did at the Moon Eyes and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
On Oahu.
I wonder.
With Tad.
Nate, if you go back on the channel, if you ever see our video from Hawaii, check it out and let us know if you've ever been to the Moon Eyes store there. Or maybe you already know those guys. But
yeah, we went there to the Moon Eyes store and then we went over to Kauai and raced over there. Check out the video.
Greetings from Texas. Y'all have a good night. So Olivia is the Canadian crack shot. It's funny. Somebody says, tell my cousins out in Somas and Moore Park hello from Bakersfield.
What? You got, who is that?
I don't know.
So I grew up in Somas and all my family is from Moore Park. So who is that?
I don't know.
Ox to
I don't know.
Yankees?
Young kids? I don't know. The Hawaii video was awesome. I still need to visit Moon Eyes.
I wonder who his cousins are in Somas.
I don't know.
I might know them.
Hi there from Deer Park, Washington.
Deer Park, that sounds cool.
Yeah. Oxnard to Bakersfield. A lot of areas that we know of, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a cool tiki bar actually in Bakersfield.
Yeah, Tiki Co.
Tiki Co. And then also, so it's like a small bar, and then you go outside through this like hidden door, and it takes you downstairs, and it's called the Sunken Ship, and it's basically like there's a ship underneath the ground, and it's a really cool bar underneath there. You guys gotta check it out.
Yeah.
If you're ever in Bakersfield, go to the Sunken Ship.
Sunken Ship. All right, guys.
That's it, huh?
I think that's it. Dean from Canada says, damn, I miss having a drink with you guys. Have a good night, guys. Well, thank you.
Man, this drink is I'm starting to feel it.
Starting to feel it.
Yeah, there's a lot of rum in this one.
Saxon says, good night, Danny. Yeah, so.
Thanks for the knife. She really likes it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I don't have it on these pants, but
Where does it go?
it's in the office.
Okay. I think it's super sharp.
I know. Oh my God, that thing's got a spring to
dangerously
it.
sharp.
Holy heck. Anyway, so yeah, guys, stick around to the channel. We're going to have a new video out either tomorrow or it'll be on Friday at the latest.
Yeah.
New video. And then also, bike giveaway ends in 12 days. So every dollar you spend on gnarlyspeedshop.com gets you one entry. So do that. Sean says, Shaka.
Sean.
Our Sean.
Oh, our Sean, why is he still on here? He needs to be over here installing that big bore kit on my motorcycle.
Sean, what are you up to tonight?
Yeah.
And then we're heading to the Ventura swap meet tomorrow.
morning.
So we'll
Yeah. Should we film a video?
we'll see.
I wonder if a majority of our audience likes those videos of us at the swap meet.
I don't know.
It's not car related.
They're not the most popular ones that we upload, but they're very fun. Like for us to just go shoot them, and we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll shoot a video. But yeah, and to the guy who had mentioned earlier about doing some type of car meetup at Neptune's Net or something like that, it's a really good idea. I think we'll toy with that for a while because the weather is getting nice here. So maybe we'll host some type of like little car meetup, and then whoever wants to show up can, and otherwise we'll go send some business over to Neptune's Net.
Yeah. What we could do is meet up at the Rock because there's that big dirt area
Yeah.
where we could all park there.
Yep.
There's
that's
plenty
a
of
good
parking
spot.
right there.
Yeah. That's
We
a good
could
spot.
we could have a little car meetup there, and then from there, if people want to
Cruise.
come to Neptune's Net afterwards, then
Yeah,
we
go
can go
cruise over.
eat, have lunch, or
Okay. So we'll figure out something kind of like that. Somebody says, I enjoy the swap meet vids. Olivia needs to haggle more. I watch them all. Watching Olivia try to barter was amazing. Oh no. Oh no.
You did good.
We'll see. That was rough. I was not having a good time, but I did it.
I mean, it was better than the first video, the first one where you're like, "Can I please buy this for $3?" Can I please get a discount?
I don't know. I'm very, I'm like an open book, or I'm very like, I don't know how to hide my feelings that well. So it's like if I really want something, you're gonna know it. Like I'm very excited about it, and I don't know how to dial that back and be like, I don't need it. Like I'm too excited. So that's horrible for the swap meets because as soon as they see your excitement, they're not gonna budge on price.
Yeah, but you are getting better at it though, because the last time that we were there, remember, you saw the fish float. There was another fish float, and she saw it there, and she's like, she nudged me first. She's like, "Hey, like look over here on this side. Like there's a fish float right there." And normally she's like, "Oh my gosh, look, 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 look."
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, the guys can see that are selling it, and then they know she's interested in it right away. So she was able to like stop herself, remain calm, and be like, "Hey, like there's this thing, fish float over here. Like, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? Let's not act too interested. Let's go look at this other thing, this other item, this other toolbox, and then we'll work our way over and like be like, oh hey, what is this right here? Like, how much you got to get for this piece of glass? This is cool."
I'm so bad. But anyway, we might film a video tomorrow, we might not, but regardless, you guys are getting a video later this week. So thank you guys for hanging out for 2 hours.
Yeah,
Holy
we really
cow.
appreciate it.
Tiki Pete says, Danny, it's only lunchtime here in Australia. Drink up.
We got to go to Australia sometime.
Yeah. Saxon says his wife makes him barter for her. I'm like, that's kind of what I do. I used to always be like, can you get me this?
Yeah.
And like, let you do it. But
That's a good skill to have.
I don't know. Somebody says they could feel the anxiety through the TV. Hi, Mike. All right, guys. Well, we are going to peace out. We got to head back to our shop and get some work done because hanging out in the home tiki bar isn't going to pay the bills. But yeah, guys, I just want to say one last time, head over to gnarlyspeedshop.com, and when you buy some merch, you're supporting us, you're supporting the channel, entertaining content, and you're going to get entered to win our 55 Columbia Fire Arrow. So it's a good deal all the way around, and you're getting sweet merch. So,
yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
That's it. Thank you guys so much for everything. We'll see you guys later.
Peace out.
How do I do this?
I'll help you.